Kayleen, Pankowski, let's go! Hey!
Isn't it wonderful to see so many people in supporting all the competitors? I've only got one person with me tonight because at my age they're either in bed, in fern or in a casket. I've been married 56 years. And when I got married, my mother only gave me one bit of advice. She said, don't marry a man thinking you can change him, because you can't. Well, I proved her wrong. My husband used to be happy. And my dad gave me some advice too. He said, don't forget marriage is give and take. And I thought, that sounds good. So he gave and I took. And then I realised that wasn't fair. So instead we divided the day in half. And for the first half of the day, we did what I wanted to do. And for the second half of the day, he did it he was told to do. And people say, with that sort of attitude, how have you two stayed together so long? Well, there's never one thing. But I know in the beginning it was the children that kept us together. It didn't take us too long to work out that neither of us liked them. And we didn't want to separate because that meant one of us had to have them. But then they grew up a little bit, become beautiful human beings. We fell madly in love with them. And then we didn't want to separate because we didn't want the other one to have them. And don't children leave you with beautiful memories? One of my favourites is when our son reached puberty. He came racing out of the shower, stark naked, announcing to everyone, I've got a hair. And I looked at him and said, what do you mean you've got a hair? And he was very excited and he said, I've got a hair down there. Now his sister, who was used to seeing him naked, got out of her chair, came up to him, bent over and said, I can't see it. Well, he was most indignant. So he got his penis in one hand, the hair in the other, thrust his hips forward, said, there, and pulled the hair out. Well, our children grew up and left the nest. You've had children who've left the nest? Did they come back? Ours did. Here's a bit of advice. Don't ever tell children who are about to leave you've always got somewhere to come back to. Because they do. Again and again and again. And they leave with a backpack, but they come back with suitcases and furniture and animals and partners. And each time they leave something behind for you to look after, like their animals and their furniture. Our son left home and left his partner behind. Well, we didn't mind too much because actually we preferred her to him anyway. Well, married 56 years, yes, there's been lots of changes. Obviously physical, hair's a little greyer, chest a little lower, waist a little thicker, muscles a little flabbier, and that's just my husband. And me, yeah, I don't look anything like I did before. But that's the outside. Give me a cheer, anyone who's had a baby. After having children, things change a little bit inside. I know with me, things got a little bit loose down there. And if I cough too much, laugh too much, sneeze too much, there was a very good chance a little bit of wee might come out. And then I turned 70 and I discovered things got a little bit loose down there too. And if I cough too much, I laugh too much, I sneeze too much, yes, I would definitely wet myself. But there was also a very good chance I might fart. And then I turned 75. And I discovered that little farts happen all the time, uncontrollably, surprisingly. For example, the other day, all I did was bend over and look in the bottom of the fridge. And the biggest, longest, loudest fart you could ever imagine escaped my body. something my husband would have been very proud of. It was a bit embarrassing, but not half as embarrassing as it was for the man who was serving me in Harvey Norman at the time. I'm Kayleen, thank you for listening.